everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Ashley. Today I did a Kim K and Makeup by Mario inspired makeup look. I saw, oh my god, I should have pulled up the picture. I saw their new palette and I went crazy. I figured there was tons of dupes for that palette already, so I just did something inspired. I don't have the actual palette. I also showed you guys my go-to foundation routine. If you have oily skin, then I suggest the products that I've used. I've been using that foundation routine for a couple of months and it's actually held up pretty well. I'm a flight attendant and some days I work 14-15 hour shifts and I don't have time to do makeup touches in between flights. So at the end of the day, it usually just stays and I don't really have to blot too much, maybe once out of the 14 hours, which is incredible. I've tried so many foundation routines and I usually always have to end up blotting like 8 or 9 times in a day because I have extremely oily skin. I hope you enjoyed my video. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe. See you in the next one. Bye. I am very much aware of how crazy I look, so I'm just gonna slap some foundation on. Look. Hey. Hey. Give me a kiss. Kiss. I have so I have extremely oily skin and I've been using Anastasia Beverly Hills Stick Foundation. I'm in the color Amber and it's really been controlling my oil. I already primed my face, by the way. If you have extremely oily skin like I do, then I highly recommend this foundation. I think the only problem I have with this is that you really have to use a generous amount of it, and if you do that each and every time, you know, it runs out really quick. This is actually my 3rd tube, I believe. Now I'm just gonna pounce the hell out of my face. I said pounce, I meant bounce. Okay, now for concealer, I've been using this for a couple of months now and it's probably like my 4th bottle. ColourPop No Filter Concealer. I'm in the color Dark 46. It was originally Deep Dark 60, I believe. But if you have oily skin, again, this will keep you matte all day. I've tried different products to see if it'll work with my oily skin, and they all failed. I usually end up having to blot my face after an hour and a half of wearing it, but I don't have to blot at all using this. So when I actually bought a new one, I bought 3 of them just so I have backups. For setting powder, I used Airspun powder. I just set my under eye concealer and every single place that I get oily in, which is literally my whole face. While I'm at it, I'm just gonna carve out my cheekbones. And I look crazy again. I'm gonna leave the setting powder here so when I do my eyes, it'll catch any fallout that I have. I'm sorry, baby girl. Go ahead, lay down. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Stay. If you watch my previous tutorials, then you'll understand how much I love this palette. This is like my 3rd time using it for a video. The Morphe 35, oh god, 3502, and it looks like this. I'm sure you've seen it dozens of times, but it's my favorite. So today I'm just gonna attempt to do a Kim K and Makeup by Mario inspired look. I'm gonna use, where is it? Brick and the color right under it called Rich. I'm gonna mix these two so I can get like the perfect orangey, brownie kind of color for my crease. And I'm just gonna use a small shading brush. Mine is completely old. And it just looks like this. Okay, the first thing you want is for your shadow to kind of make like a half a circle, like a semicircle, and just leave the middle blank. Put a dot here. Kind of put a blob here. And we're not going to focus on blending it, we're just going to really focus on packing the color on here. Foundation dries out your lips, guys. Okay, now just focus on making that round circle, half a circle. Don't worry too much about making it perfect, because then you could always fix it once you start blending. Like, I recently learned that once you just don't focus on blending for a little bit and you just focus on packing on a color before you blend out, you really get like the best pigmentation on your eyes. Because then if you're just constantly, you know, sometimes you're just wiping away that color and the color is just fading and fading, and you just keep building it up and then you're just blending it out. But if you pack it on first, then you blend it out, like if you take your time and pack it on in the correct place that it's supposed to be, then the color actually looks nicer, because then it's less blending that you have to do. You pack on, then you blend. I'm going to do the same thing to the other eye. One blob here. And another blob here. It looks crazy. I know it looks crazy. Just give it time. I promise you it won't be crazy. It should look something like this before you start blending it out. I'm gonna use a light color so it doesn't really diffuse the color that I have now, just to blend it out. I'm gonna use the first one on the top. It's called Universal. I'm just gonna use a gold highlight and highlight my underbrow. Next what I'm going to do is just use some concealer to cut my crease, but I'm not doing the whole crease, I'm only doing the middle of it, so it's going to have like a halo eye effect. I swear this is on my bucket list of things I need to get better at. Just the middle. I'm gonna use Rich and Brick again and just tap, 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 tap on the sides so it still has the halo effect. All harsh lines will get diffused, I promise. First thing I'm gonna use is, I have really mixed feelings about this Natasha Denona palette, but I am obsessed with the shimmers and the glitters that are in here. I don't even know the name. I kind of threw out the box, so I can't tell you which ones are which. But the first shade I'm going to use is this gold shimmer one. I'm going to put that first light gold directly in the center. and bring it all the way up to the crease. And I'm going to do the same thing to the other eye. On the other sides of it, the opposite sides of that light color I used, I'm going to use a tiny bit darker shade of gold. I'm going to use this one. I really feel like I should try to spray these colors. So much better, you guys. Now it's just like insanely metallic. I'm gonna finish packing this all on and I'll be right back. Okay, now I'm just gonna use some eyeliners from Wet n Wild. It's the Eye Kohl. Line my eyes. I'm gonna use a Subculture palette and I'm gonna use the shade Axis. It's just the blue one. And I'm gonna put that under on my under eye. And using the palette that almost everyone in the world forgot about, the electric palette, I'm gonna use Fringe. This is one. And I'm gonna put that right over Axis. Just gonna dust off all the setting powder that I had on my face now. I'm going to contour my face with the Anastasia contour palette in the shade medium to tan. And I'm just going to use these two shades. I know I've hit pan. It's time to re-up. I'm just going to set my eyebrows now with the clear eyebrow gel. You could even use regular gel and spoolie, that works too. Now that I'm done with majority of the powder products, I'm gonna go ahead and set my face. I'm gonna use Fix Plus by MAC and Pixie Skin Trees. Like, I'm almost out. It's amazing. If you haven't tried it, I think you should try it. Gonna give it a second to dry. This is just gonna help to make sure all the product that you have on your face, like the setting powder, everything is just gone and there's no harsh line. It's gonna help everything to blend and look seamless. I'm gonna highlight my face using Anastasia Beverly Hills and So Hollywood. It's limited edition, but it's my absolute favorite. I don't know what I'm gonna do once it's all gone. Setting your face before you apply your highlight always gets your highlight to pop. Now for lips, I'm gonna use Jordana's lip liner and Coco Loco and Dose of Colors liquid lipstick and cork. Like, I've been loving this combo for about 2-3 months now. I've been using it every single day. Okay, you guys, this is the final look. I really hope you enjoyed this tutorial. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Bye.